Alright guys, we're ready to start now. So today we're doing the ham and bean soup that I promised, and we're going to be doing it in the pressure cooker. So I'm going to start out with setting this thing to brown and sear because I'm going to do everything in here today. And I want this to get hot so it starts cooking everything as I'm throwing it in there. So we're going to start with our green onions. Going to just chop them up. If they quit running away, me and my runaway onions, you know how I am. I'm loving this new cutting board I got today. It's a bamboo, 1 inch thick, actually it's more than an inch thick, so that I can do my veggies separate from my meats. So I got this for 20 bucks at Walmart, and aesthetically it is beautiful, and it's great for cutting the vegetables. They don't slide around as much as they do on the white plastic. Hell with it, I'm not going to worry about the mess. Let's just whack these things up. Throw the big chunks in the trash, and I'll pick up the little pieces later. If I take too long, my pot's going to get hot and I'll be burning my olive oil. So we're starting out with our green onions, then we're going to go to our yellow onion, and then when we get done with that, I'm going to open my bacon and cut it into chunks so that I can start searing it in there too, because we want it to be going. And it's a whole package of Black Label maple bacon, half an onion, plus I think I had 7 green onions. So we're getting these in there, and as you can probably hear, the pot's already starting to sizzle. All right, lots and lots of fun. This is going to be so good. A lot better than the version I made for the pressure cooker tutorial. That version I made it a little bit weaker because I had some people that were over that didn't like real spicy. But it definitely would clear your sinuses. This one definitely will, because I'm going to be using my sauce, which is really nice. You can do this with a pesto if you want to. This is my family's secret sauce. Basically, it's just to help with the flavor. So we've got our onions in, and while that's going, I'm going to get my scissors here, and I'm going to cut open my bacon. Like I said, we're doing Black Label maple bacon. Let's get rid of this. And we're going to take the whole package. So let's take that and get rid of that. Take our knife, and we're just going to cut about 1.5 inches square, the width of the bacon you're going to cut. Make sure your knife's good and sharp because it's not going to want to go through this bacon if you don't. Mine I just sharpened, and you can see I'm having some issues because bacon's soft. There we go. Now, I'm going to turn this, rinse off my knife. I'll be right back. You'll have to forgive me for the mess. I've got other projects going at the same time here. I'll be pulling my oven sauteed mushrooms out here shortly. I decided to do those as a snack because this is going to take a while. So let's get a stack of bacon here. And you just take and toss them in there. You know, you want to separate them so that, you know, that they evenly cook. You don't want too much piled up into one spot, because if you do that, then you're going to have big chunks come time for your soup. So we'll get some of this started. I'm going to do about 1/2 of the package to begin with. And it's already starting to smell really, really good. Anyway, this way we can stir it up and our bacon still separates. Once that gets going a little more, I'm going to take and push it so that it's halfway across. And then we'll start dropping some more in here. So if you guys have been excited about this, let me know in the comments. I would like to know, because I've been a big fan of soups all my life. I didn't get to eat them for a long time, and since I got moved in here, I've been trying to make as many different types of soups as I can. Ham and beans, one of my favorites. I also like split pea and potato soup and kielbasa soup and several others. We'll be trying some more Pinterest recipes here soon. I've started with one of them for the what was that? The orange marmalade Cornish game hens, which you can find on my list. And then I'm going to try to get some other ones going. Let me rinse my meat cutting board here. Because the next thing we're going to do is cut up the ham and the pork. If you remember correctly, I had this chunk of pork loin roast that I was saving for this, which is right here. Get this out of the way. Stir our stuff up some more here. And I'm gonna come around there and move my camera so that hopefully we can get a little closer view here. Let you look down inside. There we go. Yeah. Ha! My little touchscreen didn't want to flip over. And while we're going at it, we're going to take some Worcestershire sauce, if I can get it open. Pour that in there. I love this stuff. This is wonderful. Let's get some of this going here. And what we're doing is just getting this cooked down so we can get our fat rendered on the bacon. And while I'm doing that, let's cut this pork loin roast into 1-inch cubes. Again, it's partially frozen so that I can easily do that. I also posted my T-bone steak video that I was debating on whether to put it, because I had accidentally forgotten to turn off the time lapse that I was doing for trying to speed through some of the process of the grill, and I didn't finish it the way I wanted to, but that's all right. I posted it, and this is the first time there's background music in my video. Even though it was recorded a month ago, I figured you guys would still like to see it, just in case you ever want to go back in time when I get big and famous to see how much I bumbled around when I first start. Because I think it's cool getting to go back in time and look. So we're going to throw our pork loin roast in here. Let's stir that up some more. Oh yeah, this is starting to render nicely. Let's get another slab cut here. Now this ham and bean soup, you would probably pay about 12 bucks for this in a restaurant, because as you can tell, I like a lot in mine. And I love a lot of flavor. Without flavor, it's not any good. So there's our pork loin roast. Next comes the ham steak. Let me drain the juice on that. Yeah, they know I got roommates. Okay, get that ham wrapper out of the way, and then we're going to start quickly slicing through this. This is why you want a sharp knife. Let's pull that out of the way, because that's my bone. All right, there's cubes coming left and right. One more. All right, here we go. Lots and lots and lots of ham. If I'm overdoing it for you, let me know. Because, you know, I like when people are jealous of the food. All right, almost. One more. Now we can start cutting the rest of it. And as you can see, bone and all is going right in there. And then we're done with that cutting board. Whoops. How's our ham looking, guys? I got stuck washing my hands, so. All right, I already put that stuff in. Let's turn this a little bit more. Oh yeah, that's nice. Now, this ham and bean soup is different than what I did on the tutorial. We're going to be using the 15 bean ham and bean soup mix, but I'm going to make it 16 beans with a half a cup of black beans to go with it. We're also going to be using chicken broth, and then the rest is thyme. So this will take about, with this amount of meat and stuff, I'm gonna do this because the black beans take a while. I'm gonna do this for 1 hour and 15 minutes today. Because last time I tried to do black beans in here, they weren't done in time. But with what you can see in here, when this comes out, this is going to be absolutely drop dead delicious. Now, as you can see, this is my trick for identifying the bone. It's the biggest chunk in there so that somebody doesn't bite into it and break their teeth off. When it comes to trying to do simple recipes, I definitely love single pot items because it's less to clean, but I also love the creativity that I can make with it. My sister nicknamed me years ago the Hog Slop King. Now, those of us that grew up in farm country, we know what hog slop is. And the reason she nicknamed me that is because I can take almost all of the leftovers in the refrigerator and the freezer, throw it all in one pot. It'll be disgusting looking when it comes out, but it'll taste wonderful. Let's put it this way. If you like to eat at the Waffle House and get their hash browns all the way, that's hog slop. So that'll give you an idea. Oh yeah, this is sweating up real nice. The maple smell, the onions, the peppers, garlic that I've got in that sauce. Oh yeah. Now I'm gonna go ahead and open up my beans. And let's see, where did they put the packet? There's a packet in here hiding. We'll slowly pour them in there so I can get that packet. Just pour them right on the top here. There's the packet. Okay, so there's those. Let's put the black beans next. All right. And I never waste the packet. It helps with the flavor. There's no reason to waste it. So we'll just pour that right on top. Milk it completely. Then we're going to take and start pouring our chicken broth, which I've got about a container and a half of. Whoop! Don't want to lose that. Need to wait to push the trash down into the trash can. Okay, now for this one. So we're doing really well here. We've got quite a bit of soup that's going to be plenty for me to take for lunches or whatever. Now somebody mentioned or asked me if I had filled it past the fill line last time, and I did. I'm guilty, but that's all right. I didn't fill it very far past it. So I'm going to go ahead and give these a little bit of a stir. Doesn't that look nice in there? It's a lot more ham than last time. A lot more everything. All right, so now we're going to take and put our lid on. Put it on pressure. We're going to stop this. And we're going to put it on our beans and lentil setting, which is number 8 on the Farberware 7-in-1 pressure cooker. So menu -2, because that puts it to 8. And start. So when we get done with this, I will be back. I will open it up and let you see our finished product. But before I go, because the T-bone steaks, you didn't get to see my mushrooms, I'm gonna pull those out of the oven here so that you guys can get a chance to see how they are. Give me just a minute here. Okay. Now these have been in the oven for about an hour. I'm hoping they're done because I had it set up, or my roommate had it set up. He's doing an instant lasagna because he doesn't like pork or mushrooms. So me and my other roommate love these things, so I figured I'd make them for a snack. Now these are that done with butter, garlic, onions, water. I gotta look at the wine. I never can remember the name of this because I don't speak French. It's Black Oak Cabernet Sauvignon, which I don't know if this is gonna focus. That's it. So, our mushrooms are done. Let me turn my oven off. Let me get a bowl here. Actually, a couple of bowls. Let's use the big bowls. I'd rather not miss. Get my tongs out. As you can see, our onions came out really nice. Well, I take that back. You can't see yet. Let me re-aim the camera here so you can see. All right. Now we can start pulling out mushrooms and onions and oh my. I made whole mushrooms this time. Last time they were sliced, but it doesn't matter, they taste the same either way. And there's my mushrooms, nice and hot and steamy with onions in there. If you can see down in here, you can see that my liquid is all nice and brown from the water and the garlic and the wine, plus the mushrooms. So here goes this batch of mushrooms. I believe this is a pound and a half of whole mushrooms. I didn't bother to look at the package. I love these so much, I just wanted to get them in the oven. Get myself some onions here. And there we go. My oven sauteed mushrooms. All right, guys, so we'll be back when the pressure cooker's done and you'll see the ham and bean soup. Well, everybody, it's time for the moment of truth. I've got the camera right in the sight of that camera, so you guys will get to see it as I open it. And here we go with the ham and bean soup. Oh yeah. Now that's what I call dinner. Let me get my spoon back out here. Oh yeah. Now that is beyond hearty. So you guys saw it here. I'm happy to present the ham and bean soup. And I'll tell you, if you guys want to subscribe, come and eat. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe, and I will see you on the next one, which will be my corned beef and cabbage video. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you later.